What's going on, everyone? This is the Faceless Phobo, and there comes a time when we get confused as to what separates a boy from man. Certain things define us as a man and as a responsible male member of the society. It is necessary to master some skills. So, without further ado, let's hop into the 15 skills that every man should master. The number one skill to master is learning how to play a musical instrument. I know how to play the guitar, and although I may not be amazing at it, I can certainly play with confidence. Learning an instrument is good for your mind muscle connection. Not to forget, playing an instrument also makes you look sexier. Playing an instrument requires you to have an artistic mindset, and girls love someone who is artistic. The next skill everyone should master is a form of self defense. The world today is terrifying, even for a man. So, learning some form of self defense can not only save you from such a situation but also help you in protecting those who cannot defend themselves. However, learning self defense is like having a superpower. And as Uncle Ben once said, with great power comes great responsibility. A man knows that self defense should only be used as the name suggests in defense. Just because you can win the fight doesn't necessarily mean that you need to start one. The next skill every man should master is how to change a tire. Changing a tire is a sexy and masculine skill. If you're out on a drive with a girl and a tire pops, knowing how to change a flat is attractive to a woman. Also, changing a flat gives you a sense of satisfaction and happiness. The fourth skill every man needs to master is educating yourself. It doesn't matter if you're graduated. Learning at least one new thing every day is very necessary. The world is not the same as it was last year. A lot has changed and it will keep on changing. So, it's better to adapt to the change. Read a book, watch an inspirational or educational video. It doesn't matter. What matters is learning something new every day. This will not only widen your way of thinking but also help you engage with new people sharing the same view. This would make you look like an interesting and an intellectual person. The next skill is the simplest but often the most neglected one, and that is learning how to iron a shirt. Every man is required to learn how to iron a clothes. Not only is it satisfying, wearing wrinkle-free clothes gives everyone else the impression that you know the importance of the little things in life. The next skill is the one anyone can learn, and in fact, during this quarantine period, are doing so, and that is to cook. A guy who can cook is not only sexy among the girls, but also intimidating among the guys. Cooking sends a subliminal message that you do not agree to the age old sexist tradition of women being only in the kitchen. If you can make one meal, perfect it. If you can make a 3-course meal with some dessert, any girl would be all over you. The next skill is probably the first skill every man should master, and that is to respect others. This includes yourself. Respecting everyone, especially women, is something everyone should be taught since their childhood. Learn to listen to what others are trying to say and respect them, even if you don't agree. In today's world, men do not respect anyone, and such people are not fit to be the future of our world. So, don't be one of them. Be respectful to everyone, and especially those who don't respect you. The next skill to master is to learn to have your own opinions. You need to understand that not everyone will agree with you and vice versa. You need to have your own opinions and not be following someone. Know that everyone is entitled to have their own opinions and that you have the right to justify opinions but not to force them upon others. If others don't agree with your views, accept it and move on. Similarly, if others are trying to force their opinions on you, respectfully inform them that you are entitled to your opinions and move on. The next skill every man should master is to learn basic first aid. This is one of the most important skills as you may never know when you might need it. It can literally save someone's life. Basic functions like CPR and bandaging up someone is enough to keep yourself and others safe. The next skill to master is to dress well. Not expensive, well. The first step to being respected is to look respectable. Your outfit is the only impression someone you don't know have of you, so why not make it a good one? Dressing well not only makes others approach you, but also helps you be more confident. You're more optimistic approaching the girl you like when you're not dressed like a hobo. Another skill to master is to work out. Not working out per se, but being dedicated enough to go every day. You only have this one body and one life, so why not take advantage of it? Your body is the result of your choices, and a well-developed body is respected as you cannot buy or cheat your way into having a six-pack. So go to the gym every day and keep working out. no matter what anyone says. The next skill to master is the ability to say no. It's natural for us to please everyone, but you must know that you cannot please everyone. So learn to say no to something you don't feel comfortable doing and learn to stick to your answer. It not only makes your life easier, but also people tend to respect you more. Another skill to master is to be responsible. Responsibility is a crucial quality to acquire. You need to learn to be accountable for your actions. You should not blame others for your failure. Learn to know when you're wrong and own up to the punishment, no matter the magnitude of the consequence. This will not only show you as a mature person but also as an independent man who does not need any excuses for his failures, and that is an important quality. The next skill for every man to learn is to be a good listener. Every girl wants a guy who can shut up and listen to what she has to say. Not to give some advice, not to tell your opinions, but just listen. This might seem like a small and easy task, but it's not. Your mind isn't made for shutting up, especially when you're nervous. You try to fill those boring conversations with a joke or sarcastic comments, but learn to distinguish a chill conversation and a serious one, and just listen. She'll appreciate it, I promise. And last but not the least, the skill every man should master in his teens is to be chivalrous. When you're young, acting all macho may seem cool, but as you grow up, you realize that the gentleman way is to be chivalrous. Open the door for her, pull out a seat, text her good morning or good night, and all those little things. These things might seem petty for you, but for her, this means a lot. In fact, do some of this stuff to every person. Everyone appreciates a chivalrous person, and who knows, you might make someone's day. And that's basically it. The top 15 skills every man should master. If you like this video and found it informative, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to become part of the Faceless community. That's it for me today. See you guys next time.